Back to back testing. I don't know what I said in the last video. If I said I was going to do something, didn't work out. But anyway, back to seeing the strategy again. Strategy that made me pass a challenge in a month, which is honestly super duper trading performance. If you could keep that up, bro, you literally need to be rich in no time, because that's 14%. But I'm just gonna, in 1 month. But I'm just gonna say that's higher than I expect, because funny thing, the week after I passed, I lost 2 trades for 4 days in a row, and I blew my account minus 8%. So I'm back to square one, more or less. This time I've bought a 20k challenge. Shout out, trying to believe in myself. Okay, so here's the first thing. There's no trade here, of course. This is one red candle. Now, if it was a decently sized red candle, I would buy it, because we've got a good push up with a bunch of green candles, but it's one small one. And then we get these 2 candles going down in about the same area. So this is a sell. And, you don't need to be major in rocket science to see this easily hits 1 to 2, no problem. Oops. Switch time frames. And they take me all the way back. Look at what. So, okay, we're back. Easy 1 to 2.2, which is what I aim for. It's really a 1 to 2 in the charts, but it's really like a 2.2 in the markets. And here we are back again. Here's the trade that closes 840, right? Yeah. Oh, this is the one. So this would be a buy, but it only has 1 candle leading up to this liquidity down here. And it's a big candle, but these 2 candles are too big, and those are 2 things that just don't go well together. Then we get 2 red candles, and it's just beautiful. Red candles aren't too big, everything's just going good. Can you tell I've backtested this before? And obviously, this is not the best way to backtest. There's super bias here. But one thing I've also started doing is taking screenshots of winning trades to understand what my winning trade is supposed to look like. This one is just super straightforward. We get 2 green candles. Technically, we're reacting off this same level, and we just go below it. And I do like this when prices hitting this lane level again and again. This barely doesn't stop out, and I do leave room for that in my when I actually enter a trade. I leave room for that, so that's fine. Obviously, this just looks too good to be true, but I mean, it really is possible. This is 3 days of straight wins. So we're coming down. This green candle, there's no support that it's relying on, so that's not a trade. And again, this isn't really a valid level, so I can't sell on those 2 red candles. Now here is the first thing that's up for debate. This is technically a level, because it does come up here, gets 2 candles down, so this does touch a level. So these 2 green candles are actually valid, and I think they win. Do they win? No, it actually loses. For this to be a win, I'd have had to taken it off the first green candle, which is dubious at best. Not gonna lie. So this is part of why I backtest, is to help me interpret things like this so that I see it for the next time. It's not that I already have all the answers, but yeah, to be honest with you, this green candle is big enough that I can take a trade off of just this, and then that win is immediate. But for the sake of fairness, let's say I took the other trade and it lost. What would become of this day? So we'd have a loss right around here with this first red candle actually, and I would consider taking it, but the setup taking this red candle back to the level is only 1 green candle, so I wouldn't take it. But this green candle here does hit a proper level right here. You see this level could be drawn out again, so I feel like this green candle is too small on its own, so I'd want 2 green candles here. We don't get that. Instead, we do get this 1 big green candle, which I could enter, and that would be a 1 to 2. So it looks like the worst case scenario for this day is 1 loss and 1 win, which is still +1 on the day, but I could have taken a winner. I say that's the worst case scenario, but I might as well say that's the worst case scenario following the strategy. This is an immediate long here with these 2 green candles. I don't think it wins. No, it loses. So we keep on looking for the next trade, and we get this obvious level here. No debating it. This one candle is really big. It's really, really big. But I think that with this clear setup, I would still take it despite how big it is. I don't like it being this big, but I'll still take it because the setup just looks too clean. And we have the same situation as the previous day. We have one loss, one winner. When we tally up the performance of the week, obviously it's just some random week. Oh, well, kind of, yeah. Like a month ago from now. We get 2%, 4%, 6% so far. This is plus 1%, so that's 7%. This is plus 1%, so that's 8%. So this will pass this week. Trading this way would have passed any phase and any challenge. And again, this kind of is not the best way to backtest. It's super biased, and actual on the ground trading performance might be way worse. Might be not that good. But even if you subtract like 2%, it's still 5. Even if you take away one win and replace it with the loss, that's still like, that's -3. That's still 4%. So this has potential to be a really good week. Not every week is this good, but this one looks like it was. And hoping to catch more wins like this following the strategy. But anyway, that's it. See you. Thanks.